Hi everyone, if you are finding this content helpful and want to dive deeper into the course, make sure to check out the entire course available on Udemy. By purchasing the course, you will get access to the course content, downloadable resources, and exclusive material to help you master developing this app using Flutter and Firebase. The link is in the description below. Let's implement restaurant registration script. So after authentication, we want to make sure that before the restaurant uploads any food item, the restaurant must be registered in our database. So we'll go with restaurant registration script. And here we'll create a new dart file, naming it restaurant registration script. And we have to add extension dart. Now let's go with stateful widget here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna remove everything from here. We will go to add a food item screen, copy the entire thing, paste here. And at the top, we just want to do a little bit of modification. So here we do have this, that is food, and we don't need food is vegetarian thing. So we will remove the entire row where we have the options to select whether the food is vegetarian or not. We will simply remove this row and we are good here. Now we do have another thing, that is food details text field. So we will remove this class also, and we will go to add food item, come to this class, that is food details text field, cut it out, and inside view, not inside view, inside lib, we want to go with a new folder, and that's going to be widgets. And here we will create a new file and we will name it text field widget.dart. Let's save the code here, come at top, and here I have to import material. Okay, that's good. Now we will import other textiles, import sizer, and import colors. We are good. Now we will just update this name. Instead of food details text field, we will go with common text field. Copy this one, go to registration screen and update this one, common text field. Now we have to just import the file and we are good. We will do the same here. Instead of food details text field, we will go with common text field and import the file. So at top, I will just remove this too. And here we have to go with some controllers, that is text editing controller. Here we will be rolling out with only two text editing controller. So they are restaurant name and restaurant license number. That's must. Now the next thing is that here we have to update this thing. So it's going to be restaurant name, and next it's going to be restaurant license number. Yeah, these two will work great. Now we have to remove the third one, and here, okay, we have done some mistakes here. We have basically edited in add food item page. That's not going to happen. We have to edit here, that is inside restaurant registration page. So I will just simply remove one of the text editing controller, and here we will go with restaurant name controller, and next it's going to be restaurant license number controller, and we are good here. From the last, we will remove this text field, and we will remove this one also, and this two also, and here we are good. The second, it's going to be restaurant license number, and the first one, it's going to be restaurant name controller. restaurant name, and here it's going to be restaurant name. And the second one, it's going to be registration number. And here it's going to be registration number. Okay, we are good. So next thing which we want to do here is that we want to add a provider for our registration thing. Okay, so we will simply go to controller, and inside provider we will add a new folder, naming it restaurant register provider. And here we'll add a new dot file, naming it restaurant register provider dot. Here we'll go with class restaurant register provider extends change notifier. And we are good here. Now we want to add a list of file where we will store the images which we picked from gallery, and it can be nullable. So we'll go with list of file. Here we will go with restaurant images, restaurant banner images equals. Okay, we are good. So we will initially go with just null. The next variable which we want to add up here is list of string, and it's going to be restaurant banner images URL. Here we will just I equals, it's going to be an empty list, and let's also make it an empty list. Okay, here we will go with two functions to update this empty list. So we'll go with update restaurant banner images, or you can say that get restaurant banner images. Restaurant banner images equals, then here we will just go with a function to pick images from gallery. So next we are going to restaurant update restaurant banner images URL, and here we will pass a list of string. Let's not pass a list of string here. Let's keep it simple. It's good. Here also we'll go with restaurant banner images URL equals. Okay. The next thing which we want to go ahead is we want to make this two function asynchronous. Now let's create a function that picks images from gallery and a function that returns, that uploads our images to Firebase database and Firebase storage and returns the URL for this image. Now here inside controller provider, not provider, services, we will go with a new folder and name it image services. And we are good here. Now it's time that we add a file here that is going to be image services dot. Here we'll go with class image services. Here we will add a new function, and that's going to be get images from gallery. So we'll go with static get images from gallery, and here we will accept build context. Okay, and it's going to be an asynchronous function. So we'll go with Here we will go with list of file and selected images equals empty list. So now we have to import this. Have Dart.io. We have to import Dart.io. Make sure you are not importing Dart.html. And another thing which we have to do add here is a package. And the name of the package is file picker. Oh, sorry, image picker. Flutter pub add image picker. Okay. So it will add image picker onto our pub spec. Now we will go with final picked file equals await. And another thing is that we have to initialize this image picker also. So let's initialize this image picker in the constant folder. We will go to constant and here we'll go with image picker equals to, let's for image picker class image picker. Okay, we have initialized image picker. Now we'll come here, go with picker dot pick multi image. So make sure you are going with multi image because we will be going for like multiple images. Now here we will define image quality as 100 and we are good. Now we will go with list of X file we'll go with file pick equals to picked file. So we have to import image picker here. Now it's time we will go for a check. If file pick dot is not empty, then we will run a loop for var I equals 0. We'll simply go with for while image in file pick selected images dot add image dot path and we are good. Here we have to wrap this with a file variable and then we have to pass the path here. Okay, we are good here. And if is empty, like if we have gone to our gallery but didn't select any image, then we want to show a toast message. So for now, just comment out show toast message. We'll go with a log message and here it's going to be the images are, and here we will display the path of those images. Selected images dot to list dot to string and we are good here. Now next we will go with return selected images. Okay. Now the next function which we want to add up is upload image to Firebase. So let's have a glimpse of this entire function. So at first we are going with a variable, then we are picking image from the gallery. If we haven't picked any image from the gallery, we will be showing a toast message, else we will save those file inside selected images list of file. Okay, that's simple. Now the next function which we are looking forward to is upload image to Firebase storage. So let's go with static upload images to Firebase storage and get URL. So here we will go with required list of file, and it's going to be images. Then we'll go with required build context, and it's going to be an asynchronous function, and we are good. Now here we'll go with list of string, and it's going to be images URL equals an empty list. String seller UID equals auth dot current user dot UID, and we are good here. Okay, the next thing which we want to go is that creating a unique ID, and to create a unique ID we will be adding a package that is UUID. Flutter pub add UUID. So with the help of UUID we can generate unique IDs, and it's going to be completely different every time, every second, every millisecond. So we will go to constants, and here we will initialize UUID. And now it's time that we import this package, and we are good. So we will go to services, image services. We have the seller ID. Now we will go with unique ID. Okay. So here we will push those images onto Firebase storage. We will go with await future dot for each, and inside this elements it's going to be images element here we'll go with asynchronous, and we are good. And instead of this element it's going to be image. Okay, here first one is images, it's image. We will execute codes inside of it. String image name equals seller UID, and the next thing is going to be UUID dot v1 dot toString, and we have got our image name. Now we'll go with reference ref equals. So since we will be pushing our files to Firebase storage, so we have to add a package that is Firebase storage. Flutter pub add Firebase storage, and it will add Firebase storage onto our pub spec, and we are good. Now here we will go with reference. So we have to initialize the Firebase storage instance also. So we'll go with Firebase storage equals, let's import this. So here we'll go with Firebase storage. So there was a typo, Firebase storage equals Firebase storage dot instance, and we are good here. Now we'll move back to image services reference. Here we will be importing Firebase storage, and here we'll go with storage dot ref dot child, and it's going to be the path name. So we'll go with restaurant banner images dot child, and it's going to be image name, and we are good. We will go with await ref dot put file image dot path, and we are good. Now it's time that we get the downloadable URL string image URL equals await ref dot get downloadable URL, and we have got the downloadable URL. Now we will add this URL onto image URL variable. It's images URL dot add image URL. Okay, so make sure you are not messing up with image and images. It's image, it's images. Okay, now the next thing which we want to do is that we have done the entire thing. We have run in loop, and after we are done with this, it's time that we return images URL. Okay, we are good here. Now we'll go to provider, go to this provider, that is restaurant register provider, and here we'll go with await images image services dot get image for gallery, and here we'll go with await image services dot upload image to Firestore, and we are good here. Now we have to notify listeners, and here we have to notify listeners, and we are good. We will copy this one, go to images, paste here, add a null check. Okay, there is nothing, so we have to get context, right? We'll simply go with fill context, and here also we'll go with fill context, and we are good.
Hi everyone, if you are finding this content helpful and want to dive deeper into the course, make sure to check out the entire course available on Udemy. By purchasing the course, you will get access to the course content, downloadable resources, and exclusive material to help you master developing this app using Flutter and Firebase. The link is in the description below.